Alright guys, so these are the spark plug wires. As I was changing the spark plugs the other day, I noticed that the wires didn't look great, but I went ahead and put them back on. They weren't this bad, and after I got the new plugs in, I was going for a test hit, and then I was looking at the graph, and the graph just had some small spikes in it in the data, and so I went ahead and took those off because I thought, man, I wouldn't even make a pass. It just kept sounding like it was cutting out. I thought I had some bad coils, and it wouldn't accelerate, it wouldn't make power. The more boost it had, the slower it got. And so when I was doing that the other day, I also noticed this. Almost caught the truck on fire, and so I've got too much stuff going on, so I've got to get this fixed. And if you see that tear right there, it melted half of this carpet right here that was all kind of tore up. I know in this video it's extremely hard to see, but this thing melted itself. I know it's extremely, I love my wiring mess. It may be time to clean this thing up for a sec, but guys, that's not good. It was not that bad. And so anyway, I'm gonna go to a 4 gauge wire instead of this. I went with 10, and 10 is not big enough, guys. So when you add two fans up underneath the hood, and you got dual pumps, dual pumps right there, you got a water pump there, and it is taking a lot of power. And so I'm gonna clean this mess up while I'm here. I got the seat out. I'm gonna go ahead and weld a bar in because I'm using these tabs right here. They hold the seat, and this one right here holds the belt, and I'm done with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and jack this thing up, weld a bar up underneath here, connect all of that, and bend it, and do it right. And then these belts will connect to that bar, and so will the seat. So it'll be a lot safer. And since it started pulling the tire, it's got a little bit of tweak to it, and it will probably strengthen the frame because I'll have to box it in. Because on the S10s, if you can see over there, it is hollow. It hollows out right in there, and I will box that in, strengthen it up, and it goes solid right there. But anyway, some things I'm working on right now. Safety. I was gonna try to go to Hinton this weekend, but I don't think I'm gonna make Hinton, guys. I think I'm gonna get this thing safe first, do a few things, get this on. I've got an alternator that's coming because it got too hot the other day, and it was just so hot that I couldn't get it cooled off. The fans don't have enough power, so they're not gonna spin at max RPM, so that's not gonna pull enough air. I did go ahead and take the wow, that got bright, didn't it? I did go ahead and take off the grill and all of that. I'm probably going to relocate this to the back. So this is a 1-wire alternator. I think it's basically a static 68 amp basic off the farm type thing. My dad just handed it to me off the shelf and said, "Here buddy, put that on there." I got a new one coming, and we're gonna throw that on. So with that on, I can probably relocate this guy right there to the back and make me some new hoses. Gotta love building hoses. I'm getting sick of building hoses. And so anyway, that'll definitely get some air moving because there is no room up here to do anything else. I may make a shroud for it. I don't know. I did cut this out last night in an attempt to just get more air moving. I don't know if that's gonna help or hurt. You guys let me know what you think. I definitely have to, I could do this side as well right there. But I don't know if I'm going to or not. I'm gonna let it idle here. It's 108 right now outside, but I've got to get this rat's nest taken care of first and make sure I don't catch anything else on. Okay, so a quick follow-up to all that. I did end up taking it to Lubbock. It did not get hot. I let it idle, and it did fine. So that moving that trans cooler, separating it from the radiator, allowed that air to come through. Getting that new alternator on, it's a 140 amp alternator, and that got the fan spinning, and that was able to keep it cold and move plenty of air. The fans just didn't have enough amps or volts to spin them fast enough to pull enough air. But everything's great. We're getting ready for this Friday night. So we'll see you then, guys. Take care.